So we all use social media for different reasons. Business, networking, speaking to friends and family, dating, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. People are on it every day, all day. However, social media has become an even more powerful tool in football. Players have even found opportunities by simply tweeting #FreeAgent on Twitter, which is amazing. But what if I were to tell you there's a social media page which is just for footballers, or better said, a social media platform. Every professional player and coach is on it, and even players who haven't signed a professional contract but are still playing at a decent level, they can be found on this platform as well. This site is, and a lot of you have probably heard of it, it's called TRANSFERMARKT. Now I believe it's a German site and it's just a massive database for everything football. But what is it? Do you need it? Why do you need it? And how can you get it? That's what I'm going to speak about in today's video. So number one, what is it? As I said earlier on, it's a website. It's like a social media platform or database, whatever you call it, which has everything in it about football. Professional footballers, professional football coaches, managers, scouts, agents, they're all on this one database. Every player and coach and agent has their own profile. It has their information, their stats, their date of birth, their nationality, position, former clubs, current club, stuff like that. It even shows how much the individual is actually worth. So do you need it? As a footballer, do you need TRANSFERMARKT? Yes and no, but let me explain. It depends on a few things. If someone is playing or coaching at the elite level of football, they're 100% going to have a profile. However, because they're already at that level, they don't really need it themselves. Everyone knows who Cristiano Ronaldo is, and no coach, scout or agent needs to check out his TRANSFERMARKT page to see how much he's worth and what his stats are saying. However, if someone's playing at a low level pro league and a coach or scout wants to check them out and see a little bit more information about them, see what nationalities they have, stuff like this, then they can simply search their name in the TRANSFERMARKT and find out everything they need to on that player and if he's worth getting in for a trial or signing or anything like this. They can even check when their current contract runs out and stuff like that. And it's a good way for scouts, agents and coaches to check out players and confirm they are who they're saying they are. It's a reliable site because only a few selected people can add data, change data, edit players' profiles and things like this. Not anyone can sign up and just create a profile or edit a profile. Now there are some individuals out there who couldn't care less about your TRANSFERMARKT profile. And that's the honest truth. Some people do want to see it, some people think it's important and others just don't. It's become more of a popular thing in the younger population of football, or the younger people, if that makes sense. So I don't really think Carlo Ancelotti is worrying about Benzema's TRANSFERMARKT profile. But there are a lot of young coaches and agents out there who will still ask for your profile. Here you can see mine. So number two, why would a footballer need this, or a coach? It's a good way for people to confirm you are the person you're saying you are and you've played at the clubs you're saying you've played at. When an individual's contacting a club to go on trial or seek an opportunity, then that club can go on to TRANSFERMARKT and see the player's history and see his date of birth, his age, his playing history, his injury history and loads of other different pieces of information. So if you're saying you're a pro player and the team can't find your TRANSFERMARKT profile, they might start questioning if you've actually played pro before. And number three, how can you get one? This is where it gets a bit difficult. You can't just go out and buy one. Although I've seen some people advertise this service on LinkedIn, however, I'm 99% sure it's a scam. The only way an individual can get a profile is by playing at the pro level or a very decent semi-pro level. There's actually a third way. If you're playing non-league in England and you get further on in the FA Cup, then FA Cup gets put into the database, which will then lead to you getting a profile. So there are a few ways you can get a profile, but the main way is by playing at a professional or a decent level. So what you need to do is basically sign a pro contract and you're on it. But at the end of the day, all of this is out of your control, whether you have a profile or you don't. If you have one, great. If you don't, there's not too much to worry about. And if this is the case and you don't have one, then just simply work hard to get to that level and sign that professional contract. That's all you can try and do.